Hey guys, Miss Cologne here. I'm going to show you how to answer 1 to 2 problems on Delta Math if you're sitting in this station. Just know that when we're talking about percent proportions, it always has to be set up a ratio equals another ratio, where this side is always going to be percent over 100. Okay? And now, when we was doing this last week, we were saying that the numerator usually represents the part, and then the denominator represents the whole. I do apologize from time to time if I do have to pause the video myself to cough. I'm having this nasty cough, guys. I'm so sorry. So, I want you to know, though, when we're reading the word problems, please read it carefully, because they're going to use different words other than these. Now, this should always be the same. If we got a percent in there, there's a percent. That's it. These are something we have to figure out. So the whole usually talks about like maybe the total of something. Okay? This is maybe part of that total. Okay? So we're going to write it in words first. So I got a question up. 3% of a university's freshman class are majoring in computer science. If 231 students in the freshman class are computer science majors, how many students are in the freshman class? So, I know this side is already percent over 100. Now, you have to be careful with the wording, because we're talking about how many students are in the freshman class. That's a group of kids. They're saying that 3% of the university's freshman class are majoring in computer science. So you have to understand, the students that are majoring in computer science, that's part of the freshman class. So the freshman class should be the total. So, I'm going to write it out now using the numbers we know. Okay, well, 3%. 3%. I know what the percent is. It's 3. And it's always out of 100. Well, 3% of, and y'all should know this part too. When we were doing the is and the of, if it says of and then there's a number next to it, that means I know that's the total. So let me go back here. 3% of a university's freshman class. So of, meaning it's in the denominator, the freshman class. But the question is, how many students are in that class? I don't know. I know out of all of those kids, only 231 are majoring in computer science. So there's your setup. One way I'm going to solve a proportion is to cross multiply. So multiply these two numbers first. That's 231 times 100. Please use Desmos. Okay? Do not make it difficult on yourself, because you are going to get some big numbers. Now, if I take 23,100 divided by 3, I will get the total amount of the freshman class, which should be a big number of 7,700 freshmen, I guess students. Freshmen students. Okay, we're going to do another one. Khadijah surveyed 700 of the students in her school about their favorite color. 99% said their favorite color is red. How many students' favorite color was red? Okay, well, again, percent over 100. The question is, how many students' favorite color was red? But we also got the number of students, right? So we have the total number of students surveyed and the number of students who said red is their favorite color. All right, so now let's plug in what we know. Khadija surveyed 700 of the students. So that's my total. She asked 700 kids what's their favorite color. Out of that, 99% said it was red. So that means I don't know how many kids like red out of this big number. So X is the top. Now again, to solve your proportion, we're going to cross multiply. So I'm going to do 700 times 99, and then we're going to divide by 100. Yeah, and when you use Desmos, 693 students like the color red. Please pause the video if you are stuck or need to look at what I did and how I've explained the problems. You don't need to look at both of the examples because I need you to still complete this on your own. Take care.